Alright, what's up guys? I see chat's working on their counting skills. Good to see progress. July 16th? Yes, that's
You're
one
on
week
a
ago.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so we're back here again. So what, last stream, I had the demon mommy. I think that was last stream. I got eaten. Playing dead is a rare achievement. Most people do not choose to pick the play dead option against the beast princess. So pretty proud of myself. I like to go against the grain every now and then. Keeps things clean shaven.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, yep, this is all very familiar. We're gonna just skip right to the... Sweet! I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la Revolution!
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Yep, we're just gonna keep moving along.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely
Okay.
bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor of the blade is your implement.
Okay, so first choice. Am I taking the blade or am I entering the basement? Take it or leave? Let's take it.
You take the blade from the...
Heading on down.
The door to the basement creaks. Her voice.
Who's there?
Oh, she seems kind of mean this time,
She
doesn't
sounds
she?
dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Is that how Shoei sounds if I take the blade? Maybe
Don't
it
let it
is.
fool you. It's all part...
Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nah, just a haircut. What? No way. Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
This whole thing?
Blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
In hindsight, I think I've done this before. Granted, I think I've also held on to it before. Hard to keep track.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's, pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I have my reasons. Do you think I'd just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous.
And yet you hesitated the moment you saw me. And you dropped your knife. If killing me was really that important, you'd have a little more gumption, don't you think? So, Someone put you up to this, right? And whoever it is, it's probably the same someone who shoved me into this dark pit and chained me to a wall.
That's a fair question. Who chained her in this basement, and if she's so dangerous, how did they manage to trap her? And why have we been left to do their dirty work? Don't give away the game, and don't let her distract you. That's exactly what she wants.
I'm right, aren't I? So who put you up to this?
I wish I could say there's a voice in my head telling me what to do. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Decisions. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? I feel like I've done both options before, but I could be wrong. Granted, it might be blacked out if I did both options before. Escape? Okay. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
She must be left-handed.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, it seems to be a theme with this cabin.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Oh, don't tell me twice.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Ooh. Okay. Save or slay, once again. Chat's previous vote was to escape, but does that mean that I continue to save at this point? Decisions. I mean, I am curious to see what happens if I save her. On the other hand, if I slay her, will it be similar to what I've already witnessed, or will it be something different? Okay, I think I'm most curious about the saving thing, though. I think it's gonna be the most different. Alright, final answer.
Against your better judgment,
Oh my god!
you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Oh my god. It's just the contrast between the big eyes and the arm being cut off. That's something right there. Oh, and now my blade cursor has blood on it. That's nice. That's a nice touch.
You cut into her flesh.
Yeah, I've pieced that one together already.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Hang on a second. Why fierce gaze? Should be thankful gaze.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yes, let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Am I gonna have a heart attack?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Whoops.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Yeah, sorry chat, I was impulsively controlled there for a moment.
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you.
Hang on, wait, is there no takesies backsies?
Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Yeah, can we go back to talking for a moment? I think talking would be really good right about now. I think we can just talk through this. Oh, slay the princess or give up? Oh, man, I keep getting these options, and I'm like, I wonder. Am I dead either way, or would she forgive me if I gave up? Decisions. Let's see if she's feeling kind.
As the blade falls from your trembling hands, the princess rears back, readying a bone-shattering haymaker.
Wait, hang on a second. I gave up.
You fall to your knees, barely able to process the ringing in your ears before she hits you again.
Okay, hang on. What's the safe word? Can someone, like, tap me out?
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
I may have attacked her with a knife, but I did free her before I attacked her. It kind of evens out, right?
If we're lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she gets out.
Oh, too weak to even try fighting back. How disappointing.
How dare you trash talk me while I'm on the ground bleeding.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, that could have gone better. The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Yep, let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
I wonder what voice I'll have now.
She will lie, she will cheat. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Okay, I got the depressing guy again.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Alright, in we go.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is new. Also, I like how I need a ladder to get to the blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Oh my god, is this princess gonna be a giant?
We don't feel small. We are small.
Well, first off, I need to check out that mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Alright, one of these times, that's gonna be very important to the story.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Oof. Alright, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Very fancy doors.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Okay, maybe this is a peaceful princess.
This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay, well, I don't think she's more peaceful than before.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Yeah, Voice of the Broken is starting to sound like Voice of the Simp.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Oh, I'm so excited to see where this is gonna be.
The princess towers over you,
Oh my.
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
I agree, chat. I agree.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
No, I'm definitely going to surrender.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Yes, mommy.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that. And yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Hey, he's really starting to remind me of the Voice of the Smitten.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Yeah, okay.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
Voice of the bottom.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Okay, talking's good. Talking keeps me breathing.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Oh, if I didn't choose it, she'd take me anyways. Oh, that makes sense.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then, and there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
Okay, that's the voice I remember.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Fuck, I gotta choose it. No, I won't tell you.
You will.
Just do it already. It will feel so much better to do as she says.
You're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Oh, good. I've just, like, given her the idea. She never even thought about it before. She's like, wait, I can do that? Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe I should plan my day around that. Maybe get early lunch, destroy the world, and then have a late supper.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Hang on. Chad asked a question. Is that the pristine edition? I'm going to say no. Yeah, no. Regular edition.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Yeah, maybe. I really want to pick. Well, I guess the explore options probably don't take away other options. So what happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Okay, so we're not gonna do questions. What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
It is a great offer, I do agree. I mean, I really don't want to upset her with these questions. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Kind of.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Oh, not again.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Used to be a person.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Well, hang on. I thought I was yours. What's going on here? I'll have what he's having.
Rise, my little bird.
You'll get what she's talking about later. Oh, cool.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh, this is interesting.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Yeah, okay, break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Yes, Mommy. Take her hand. Back to the womb. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. I don't want to look at us.
Too bad. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's inside it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Understandable. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Fair point. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. Oh, hang on. Actually, I should read all these possible answers before I commit to one. That would be smart. Hmm. Actually, I think I'm going to go with that first choice anyways. Although the chaos in me wants to go with I'm going to kill him. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay.
Let's move
You make your
in.
ignore.
Okay, decisions time.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your.
Do I take the blade? Decisions. I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess. The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Let's take a step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I think we haven't actually killed her without dying. I believe that is correct. My KD ratio is negative. So, is my best chance just to attack without saying a word? Let's go for it.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh man, I feel bad. Look at that face. Or the razor. It's a funny root.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Oh, well, I can't pick that option. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Well, I can't pick that, so let's check for a pulse. It seems the smart thing to do.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that?
You
know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
Hang on a second. What's the answer to that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Hang on. I have been tricked, I have been duped, and I've possibly even been bamboozled. Mistakes were made.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy.
How could she stab?
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now.
Oh.
You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Okay, hang on a second. How do we get here?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Okay, see you in like 3 minutes.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here
Yep.
to...
Yep, let's just go to the cabin.
A warning. before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything. It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Oh, that's a new voice, I think. Voice of the cheated.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Alright, into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This place could use some renovations.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, first off, I need to look at that mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
I agree with him. That guy gets it. What are we doing, mate? I don't know. I'm slaying the princess, and I'm not slaying the princess, and I'm dying a whole lot. Should I take the blade or just go down? Do I take the blade or do I go down? I got one chat giving a horny vote, one chat saying take it. What does my heart say? That is a good question. My heart's very divided. Oh, chat's very split. Use your charm. Okay, let me tell you, that's not worked at all in my entire life. So maybe we put that in the emergency reserve. Maybe I'll take it. I'll take it with the intent to possibly drop it. Okay, let's
take the
let's
blade
take
from
it.
the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
You're right. I just need to give her the look. I'm sure that option will appear any
Feels a bit
second
better to
now.
have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Oh, voice of the cheat. It's a little angry. Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Oh, this is not boding well. I don't like this at all.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
Could be the chains, right? Could be the chains.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Oh, chat's killing me tonight.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Grating voice.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Hey, Kaylin, it's going well. How are you? Oh, that's a new voice.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
I mean, she's felt better than us like this entire playthrough, I feel like. How would the chains scrape on their own? Okay, okay. Listen, I don't always apply logic to things.
As you descend the
Oh.
final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Okay, so she's gotta have a blade behind her back, right? Um... Alright, chat, you need to calm down.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
This all feels wrong. This feels very wrong. This is like some help me step bro type of stuff. I'm not comfortable right now.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
You're probably right.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
And she's got like a smirk to her face. I don't trust it.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Oh, man. Oh, no. Now the options come. Okay, okay. Oh, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options! Okay. Oh, let me just read all these options real quick before I make a decision. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? That's fair. Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. That doesn't seem very smart. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. That's... can we just talk things through? Fair. I don't have the key. True. We killed each other last time. We're not do that again. Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. That's not gonna work. What happened after you died last time? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Okay, fine, I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try anything. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. Screw it. You can say everything, you don't have to choose. Oh my god, you're right, they all have explore options next to them. Okay, yeah, well, let's go with the obvious one. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Right.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Right.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
She definitely has the means.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
That's fair.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Hang on.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Oh, the narrator's learning again.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
But that's exactly what happened, so you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Probably.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Oh, voice said she has said no takes these back, she is sorry.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Very sus.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
Okay, she said knives plural, which means if I get her to drop one knife, she probably has at least one more knife at the ready.
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
I must hear all the options, narrator.
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
It's true.
No, I have my dignity.
Ah, boo-hoo.
Fine, then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Can we just talk things through?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
I think I've said my piece at this point.
I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Exactly. I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
I mean...
Okay, I'm bored now.
Oh, did I finally break her?
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
Okay, hang on a moment. I thought I had time to ask more questions. I hope I have a parry option coming up.
Conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
Oh, she is still in chains.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance. At least for a moment.
Oh, that's good news. Okay, I have time to ask more questions.
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices through her arm.
I don't know why I didn't see that coming, even though I've literally watched her do this before.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do.
Ooh.
But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
My pointer has turned into a left finger. I really appreciate that dedication. Unfortunately, this is not how I thought this was going to play out.
She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Hang on, I have more questions.
With a squelch, she does just that.
But my questions...
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race?
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Okay, this is the best voice ever. 10 out of 10 voice.
Your what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Oh, this is way better than the paranoid voice.
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
Okay, hang on. How many voices do I have now?
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right, that's too much responsibility.
I agree.
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Am I gonna have any choices this chapter? Or is she just gonna make them all for me so I can't fuck it up?
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do? So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
But what about the mirror?
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
By the way, Mr. Streamer, you can make the text go auto. What? Wait. Oh my god, that's what this button does? Well, after 4 parts, it's nice to finally look at the top left corner of my screen. Okay, auto on.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Okay, now that we're paused for a moment, listen, chat, it might take 5 hours for me to look at the top left corner of the screen, but we got there eventually thanks to, well, the chat. No one ever said I was observant, okay? I was staring at the princess as I should have been. It's totally natural.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Exactly, Chad.
Just an illusion.
I need to see the beautiful princess.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
I hope I didn't stab myself on the way down.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh no.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Oh good.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Hang on.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Okay. We're fighting her, obviously. We're going to appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. Oh, it's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms, but we don't. We're panicking. We're going to fight her. We're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All these ideas suck. Think of something better. I don't know. This flirting one sounds kind of fun. Chat's saying riz her up. Alright, let's do it. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster? I'd rather not.
It's not like she wants us anyway.
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
He gets it! Cheated's the best. Cheated is the... Oh my god, there literally is give her the look. Okay, I mean, yeah, fuck the other options. Give her the look.
The look. The look. We've all used it. Yeah, do you not know about the look?
Even I know about the look.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Holy
oh,
shit.
Is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Oh my god, it's
Oh,
working.
be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you, but now
Oh.
we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Or not.
At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks, the princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you. Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead, and that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
A lot.
This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Thank you.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay.
We might.
Whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. As long as we keep moving. We'll win her heart eventually.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
All these ideas suck. Think of something better. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leads from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires. Well.
None of this is working. Think. Think. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, womp womp. Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction.
You're on it. Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Oh my god.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Oh, what if? Throw it out the window.
Yeah, this guy's got
Over
ideas.
my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot,
Oh, thanks, chat.
but I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
I really love the cheated voice.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Smin for
Fine
president.
by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part
Oh,
of
narrator's
this.
feeling left out.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
You gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists,
Oh.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and
Hang on.
flares. Then it erupts.
I didn't.
It
I.
becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
I might have to
Are you
censor
ready
this.
For what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Yes, behold the perfect woman.
I probably gotta
Do you
blur this
think
for
we
YouTube.
can
Sorry,
throw
chat.
Her out the window. That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
All right, get out of here, party
She doesn't
pooper.
even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
Narrator,
is all just a
this
sick
is
Okay. Goodbye, voices.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Bye bye, narrator.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different, like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound and the faster the momentum volleys between you. How romantic. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you feel what's to come. This is a good ending. Oh, it's a good ending! Okay, well, I'm convinced. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Ah, I'm gonna miss that beautiful, beautiful shiny woman. You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. She had sharp looks, but tis nice one, chat. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms another and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And... So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Only a few dozen. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Others like you. You've said something like that, but I can't narrate right now. Blah. Others like you. Okay, chat, I'm gonna get it together, I swear. Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
chat has gone off the rails. About Bang the Mirror. Something Billy Eilish. Let's see. I'm running out of questions because Mirror's gonna break. And what is my true identity?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Wait, why is chat saying save? Oh, save to ask all questions. Oh, that's smart. That is smart, okay. What to ask next? I don't want to be a god, I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light. Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just life. Forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Oh, wow. Let's go with my gut. I'm not going to slay her. I want you to know that before you die for good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Oh my.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Alright, well this is definitely your ugliest form, I gotta say. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Oh, that's nice. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know anything about the Echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I make any choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
True, true.
But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you,
Then so be it.
A boundless torrent of blades cuts you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive, dead, alive, and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Decisions. You speak about life and death, and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
This has always just been about us, two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to emotion, pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
A web of nerves, lean upon a web of nerves, lean upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now, and you chose to pull apart that weave. But you did not choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excise that part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle?
There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture.
You are the whole of reality.
Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
We're not the whole of reality. Why won't you see me the way I still see you? Why won't you see me for what I am?
I could ask you the same. There is only room for each other's mirrors. And are we not divine?
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be. Preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
I may have made some mistakes, chat. This doesn't have to be so big. You can come back down to my level. You can come back to me.
Why would I stoop to your level when I'm offering you ascension to mine? It's so peaceful here. Beautiful. Eternal. But ever-changing.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Um... Decisions. I think I'm gonna go with... You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
What? Which hero are you? Let's not even go down that road. Where's everyone
They're
else?
still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Am I ready? I guess I'm ready. I don't know. Maybe I can do this on my own. I mean, it's not been going good on my own. I'm ready.
Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Not really, no.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Hang on, I didn't kill the ghost one. You couldn't kill the ghost one.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
I may have slayed myself once or twice.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Okay. I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
You are so sweet, but the first time we met, you tried to rescue me, and I stabbed you like 50 times in the chest. And you know how bad of a job I did. You were the one getting stabbed. I mean, yes, you were possessed by that freaky voice living in your head, but I also could have maybe tried doing anything else before deciding to kill you. Anyways, I'm also sorry. We both let things get a little out of hand, but we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Did you get mostly bad ending? Probably. A lot of things. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I don't have one, and I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want. You know, you never told me your name.
I'm fine with a long quiet.
Quiet it is.
Not hero? Oh well, quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
That, oh my god. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely, thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
I don't know. We made it to the other side. And we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
Which princess are you? Usually you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the princess. The one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me.
What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
A lot of options here. Take her hand. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it. Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her. It was always a romance novel, chat.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Alright, voiceless being compels me. I love you.
I love you too.
Well, there we go, chat. I slayed the princess. Asterisk. So that was pretty awesome. Obviously, there's a lot of reason to replay and get different scenarios and endings, and to do past things differently. Also, you slayed her heart. Am I going to 100% the game? Am I going to 100% the game? I 97 achievements, 6 different endings. I'll probably 100% the game on my own time. At this point, I think, or not this point, but like next stream, I'll probably switch to a different game. Just because it takes me so long to go through, so I don't want my, I'd be streaming this game for a few months straight to get to see all of it. So at this point, I'll probably play it on my own and just go through the stuff. But I really enjoyed this. I very much enjoyed you guys all joining me for this. This was like a 10 out of 10 game, honestly. I was absolutely blown away from start to end. Next stream, I'm thinking of doing... Hang on, let me pull up my Steam library here. I'm thinking of doing At Dead of Night. Which looks interesting. It's like a small indie game where you unravel a story in a hotel. That's the gist. I don't look too deep into stuff because I don't want to like spoil things for myself. But yeah, that'll probably be next Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern. But this has been 10 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching and for all the laughs you gave me in the chat. I really do appreciate everyone. Next stream is probably at Dead of Night next Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern. But okay, well thank you all again. I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time.